Path allows you to create and save specific selections that you can use later in your work. Let's start working with the path, and we will learn to create, save, and edit paths in Photoshop. You can convert a selection into a path, or you can create a path by drawing it with the pen tool. When the selection shows a result that is not useful, you can work it out with the pen tool. It is easy to create a path. You simply make a selection and convert it to a path. Let's look at our test image. Selecting can be done by using a number of tools. Depending on the shape of the image, you will make your choice. This image, the moon, is a good one to select because it is mostly one color. I choose the magic wand and set its tolerance to about 90 to get most of the yellow pixels, and select the moon. Make sure that the anti-aliased box is checked. If the magic wand ignores some highlights, use Select Feather to feather the edges of the selection by 2 or 3 pixels. This should pick up highlights and edges. Now we will convert our selection to a path. I choose Window, Show Paths to open the path palette. Click on Layer to make the layer visible. Alright, it's there, but nothing here. Let's make the path work by selecting Make Work Path from the pop-out menu at the upper right of the Paths palette. We opened the Make Work Path dialog box. The tolerance, setting between a value of 0.5 and 10, helps us to create the selection more precisely. A low value creates many anchor points and causes the path to conform very precisely to the selection tool. A higher value will select fewer anchor points, and the selection will be less accurate. Let's start in the middle range at 5. This could be better. It isn't precise, so we go back and delete our first created work path and set up a new work path. Let's try the value 2 and check it. The moon image is so easy to select that the work path tolerance, when set at a value of 1, is just fine. And we can save it now. We will give it a name like Mo1 and agree to it. It is saved and available in the Path palette. Double-click on the path icon Mo1 if you want to rename it. Use the Rename window and call it Moon2. That's it, the path Moon2. To create a very precise selection, you should learn to use the pen tool the right way. Learning by doing is the best way, so we will start a project right now. You can follow me. Open a new Photoshop document, and I will name it Pen Tool 1. Make it big enough. A plain white background is good to work in. Here is our nice white canvas. Now select the pen tool. Also make sure that the Paths palette is visible. Now I click with the pen tool on the canvas and it immediately makes a path. It shows up as Work Path in the Path palette. You learned how to rename it. If a path name is currently active, the new path will save under that name, okay? Click to create straight sides. Drag your cursor and click here, so now you have created a corner point. Hold down the Shift while clicking to draw the line and move it to a multiple of 45 degrees. Or you can drag to make a curved segment. Then you can set a new point like this, and here and there. Then place a new anchor point. You've just created a smooth point, which means that Photoshop creates a smooth curve where two curved line segments meet. Let's start again. A simple click creates a corner point and a straight line. The work path that is currently activated will save your activities on canvas automatically. We don't have to change anything. But if you want to keep the creation you made before, then save it. I don't need my creation, so I continue. So I set my anchor point here. Drag it in the direction you wish the curve to follow. And now the trick. Pressing Alt drags from the last anchor point in the direction you want the next curve to follow. We have now both direction lines on the same side, and for you, again in the other direction. It is very simple. Try it. Click and drag to create another smooth point on the same path. Okay, that's the basics. Practice by creating straight lines, corner points, smooth points, and don't forget to hold the Alt key down to create sharp curves. Now double-click the Pen tool in the toolbar to bring up the Pen tool options palette. Here is only one feature. Select the Rubber Band option. It allows you to preview both straight lines and curves before you click to create them. Check it out. Let's go over the toolbox that contains 7 path making and reshaping tools. Click and hold on the Pen tool. With the Pen tool, you can create new paths. The magnetic pen tool makes it easier to snap edges of an object as you move or drag it. Choose settings for the magnetic pen from its option palette to set path width, edge contrast, and so on. The Freeform Pen tool can draw a freeform path in any shape or direction. To close the path, you can drag back over its starting point. Choose a curve fit setting on the Freeform Pen option palette. You can also add the Anchor Point tool to create smooth curves. This tool deletes the anchor points. The Direct Selection tool selects and moves points and handles. By holding down Control, you can use any other path tool, and this tool replaces the other. The Convert Anchor Point tool changes the type of point. You can turn a corner point into a smooth point and then into a sharp curve. More about this tool later. How can you convert a path into a selection? Okay, I will show an example. Choose a selection tool like the Magic Wand tool and make your selection. The Feather Selection option window shows up. The higher the feather radius setting, the less exact the selection will be. I go with 5 and OK. I select a part here and there, and now I make a path. You remember how. Path Options palette, choose New Path, and create a work path. Pretty simple. We learned this all before, but now choose Make Selection on the Path option pull-down menu. In the Make Selection dialog box that appears, you can set the tolerance of the selection that Photoshop creates. The higher the feather radius setting, the less exact the selection will be. Click OK and you'll see the path turn into a selection. And what now? Select a path, choose Fill Path from the pull-down palette menu, and you get options to fill a selection. You can choose a color, a pattern, or a snapshot to fill the area with. You can also choose a blending mode, opacity percentage, optional transparency, anti-aliasing, and a feathering value. Very cool, huh? Stroking a path. Select a path and then choose Stroke Path from the pull-down palette menu. When you apply color now, you can stroke the edge of a path. Stroking affects only the outline.